coming into camp yesterday, these are the things we found when we leave. Number one, like I said, you have a fantastic head-to-tail platform. Great extension or alignment of the spine. So you have good weight distribution around that center of gravity. Very, very positive there, and also should give you a great deal of leverage for exploding and accelerating the ball to your target. What we figured out, though, were a couple of things. Number one, you're a wrestler. You like to hunker down. You like to get low to the ground. So what you were doing is you're probably a little too low to the ground, too deep. Knees are beyond 90 degrees. That's not optimal for a quick, powerful move, number one. Number two, you're not leaving yourself a lot of operating room underneath your torso. Okay? So the first thing we need to do was basically unbend the knees and raise this entire head-to-tail platform an inch or two higher off the ground. All right? The second thing that we saw is you're a little underextended with the arms, so you're not getting a maximally powerful acceleration or throw with the ball. And again, by elevating the platform, we move you a little further from the ball and we improve that snap. Okay? And I said a minute ago that you were flat-footed, but actually you had a little bit too much weight back in your stance. It was more than just being flat-footed. It was almost like sitting on your heels. It's really hard to explode and drive with those legs when you start in the position of sitting on your heels. You're not going to win any battles in the game of football. Okay? Number two, when you're that flat-footed or sitting on your heels, your leg drive can only be vertical, not conducive to maximizing your snap power, because basically what we need is during the snap motion, we need leg drive to be off the balls of the feet, back into the hips slightly, so that motion energy of the lower body can converge with the motion energy of the upper body and be channeled directly back towards our target. Make sense? Yeah. Okay. So that's really what we need to work on. The last thing that we had, and you're right, this is exactly like I did, huh? Is that as you were snapping, we saw you rolling your ankles. Okay? Rather than driving off the balls of your feet back towards your target, you were bleeding energy off to the sides. And the solution we settled on was to basically take those toes, point them outward slightly. Okay? That gets the knees out of the way a little bit, gives you a really stable base, and enables you to make that motion more of a drive off the balls of the feet back towards the target into the hips. Almost like dodging an inside pitch. Any questions? Okay, hop in here. First thing we're going to do is three-step and try to get you set up just right. Okay. Ready? I pull you forward, getting the bend to 90 or less, straightening the back and extending the arms. I raise you up, maximizing operating room under your torso, then I'm going to push you back into the hips. Notice it's not down to the ground, but back into the hips towards your target until the heels touch the ground, knees are over the toes, you're solid on your feet. How does that feel? Comfortable? Give it a good hard throw. Excellent. Very stable, great weight distribution around the center of gravity throughout the snap, good balance, perfect setup. We're going to do a perfect snap just about every time it's tried. Okay? Go ahead and set up one more time. You got the toes out slightly. I like that. Okay? So essentially, we took your whole head-to-tail platform, elevated it an inch or so, got you a little further from the ball, and I think we did discover after doing that you're probably better moving the ball out a touch too. Just make sure it doesn't lead to a major shift in weight forward. Okay? Give it a good hard throw. How's that feel? Good. Finished on your heels that time. Let's do one more ball. Just make sure that wasn't something that's going to become regular. When you finish that snap, you want to come up, Zane. You got to drop the rear. See how it's kind of a swing the knees forward. That'll keep your center of gravity in front of the hips. If you finish and just pop up at the waist, your balance is going to shift backwards onto your heels, and you're going to get beat every time. Okay? Go ahead one more time. Okay? So we elevated your platform ever so much. Come on, move with me. There we go. All right. Move the ball out slightly. Be explosive. Good aggressive throw. Nice. Any questions? Nope. All right. Let's rotate.